Hey, great Thursday evening. It is a beautiful evening in the city of Brownsville. And it has been an eventful evening. I surely will say that much. And first of all, for y'all that are just tuning in now and haven't had the opportunity to be on the page and didn't pay attention to my announcements yesterday and this morning, we did have a forum. Uh, Frontera Progressives had a forum, and we had the blessing and opportunity to participate on it. If you've missed it, I have shared it on my pages, and you can also find it on their page. But again, if you want a little bit of side commentary, of course, I always aim to please. First of all, I want to congratulate everyone that actually participated in the forum yesterday and today. I want to congratulate my opponent. She stood her ground today, didn't cry like she did last time. So congratulations, I'm sure it took a lot, but it was a cutthroat forum. It was interesting to say the least. It was a great forum. Lea Ramiro. Guys, did y'all see the forum? Congratulations, forum for us tonight. Let me tell you guys. Do you want a fighter or do you want a flop? Because if you want a fighter, you want someone that is going to fight the corruption, that is going to stand toe to toe against Sylvia Atkinson and against this corrupt board majority and the corruption that surrounds BISD. There is no choice but Erasmo Castro. Matthew! There is no choice for place 5 but Erasmo Castro. And Carlos Elizondo joins us tonight. Hey, Carlos, how was the forum tonight?
Oh my gosh. It was actually the truth of what kind of leadership we have right now in the school district. I mean, it couldn't have got any better. I finally got my wish, and little Eddie got on the. I shouldn't be saying little, right, in front of Eddie. I apologize.
Oh, you can say it now. Sorry.
Okay, because what happened was he had been chicken and going to any forum, and he finally decided the little boy had to grow up to the little man that he is and come out. And obviously, it is what it is. When you speak from the heart and you want and you say what you're gonna do, it comes easy. There's no need for a script at Asmo. There's no need to look away. There's definitely no need to interrupt not even his opponent and be rude to a female. But you know what? That's the typical man he is. He showed his true colors today. He blamed everybody else except himself. That's unfortunate.
Well, it's typical for them, what's happening. I know you don't want an immature, spoiled brat that rolls her eyes at you to be on the board. Let me tell you guys, one of the things that they're they asked one of the questions in regards to why meetings tend to be so long and they're off topic, and a lot of it has to do is that they're so ill prepared. They're so ill prepared for things that are coming up, and also they spend all that time trying to throw each other under the bus because it's never anyone's fault. They accept no responsibility for all the screw ups that they've done. They accept no responsibility for placing our people's lives in danger. They accept no responsibility for hurting our staff, for hurting our students, for confusing to death our parents with the constant changes and changes and changes. And they each throw each other on the bus. That is why there is no paper trail. There is no documentation. There are no memos because everything is word to mouth. Well, this is what we're doing now. And when teachers or staff start to say, show me the document, show me the paperwork, show me where it is written, they say, just do it. And that's why there's no uniform.
Not only that, he alluded to it. He doesn't want to take any responsibility. Yeah, hi, Robert. And he did it to Laura when they were going after. He did it to Laura, and then he did it tonight again, and he vocalized. So now we know that what he stands for. He is blaming everybody. He is his exact words. And I love to go to my notes, so I can reference it. He says, That's how many notes I took
Oh,
on all he said.
I recorded it. You want me to
Oh,
play
did
it?
you really?
Oh,
Yes. That. Here it is. But
guys,
go ahead and play it. I think it comes better if it comes from.
in regards to Lauda, right? I made mention that there had been this confusion, there had been this fight on the board. We all know about it. I made mention of it, and then a blogger went out and posted part of the information in his own little way, and I mentioned it today. In regards to the confusion going on, why things take so long. And I said, made mention. Look at what was happening with the board attorney going back and forth. And I said that only Laura Perez Reyes was the only one that stood up to the board attorney. The only one. She was the only one that went toe to toe with him. She was the one that put his feet to the fire. And you know what? I've always said it. When someone does something good, you go out there and praise them. And she did an amazing job. An amazing job.
Yep.
And then little Eddie.
One previously just mentioned that there was an incident regarding the discussion of the board attorney. Well, that item was on the agenda, so there was a discussion regarding that. Then this thing about right now mentioning about Laura Perez Reyes, that she stood up. I don't know what it is that he's talking about.
What?
During the meeting, there was nothing about standing up about her. She has been vocal regarding the board attorney. But what he's talking about standing up and that she was the only one, don't know where he's getting this information, but moving on.
Erasmo.
What a weasel.
Everybody saw it. She stood up and he took a step back.
What a weasel. What a chicken crap.
Yep. And going back to what I was saying, he says out there that it's not a disaster.
Yes! That's
didn't
the
say-
other note I took.
Not a disaster. And so I immediately went out there and said, it is a disaster for the people who have lost their lives. The families they left behind, the children they left behind, the husband or the wife or the granddaughters or the grandsons. How can he come out and say that it's not a disaster?
No empathy. No compassion. None. Literally, it's not a disaster. It's not a disaster. Well, yeah, because you weren't affected by it. You weren't being sent onto campus without the proper PPE. You weren't sent in there to a petri dish with coronavirus. You didn't lose your life. You didn't have a family member that lost their life because of your decisions, because of your stupidity, and because of y'all's inactions. 11 people died on campus. 11 people. 11. And he wants to say that it wasn't a disaster? What kind of piece of crap is that?
And then Erasmo, even worse, he goes on to say it's not a local issue. It's not a local issue.
Oh my God. How in the world is there any possibility of us losing these races, guys? Come on, folks. It is a local issue, little Eddie. And you're watching tonight. You're watching tonight. It is a local issue. My family has been affected by your stupidity. My family has been affected by your inactions. My family has been affected because you have not been proactive. Chapaneco tapon. And then
my family, Erasmo, has been affected. My wife and her colleagues have been affected. My wife, her colleagues, and the children they educate has been affected by this. This is 100% a local issue. It is Brownsville, Texas local issue. I don't know where he's a board member at or a trustee at. Obviously, he doesn't think that Brownsville is local. Maybe he thinks he's in TA or in Washington. He went out and said that this is not a disaster. It's not a local issue. I guess he's even going to say, you know what? The people that died is a hoax. It didn't happen. They didn't die here.
I was just waiting for him to say that. I was waiting. I was waiting for him to say it's a hoax. Not true. Like his little girlfriend on there, Minerva Peña. It's a hoax. It's going to disappear. There's no leadership, none whatsoever. There's no empathy. They don't care about the anxiety that people at campus are suffering. They don't care. They don't care about the people that have passed away, about their family members. They don't care. You don't believe me? Look at the recording. It's on my page. It's on my page. It's very indicative as to why. As to why none of them want to come out on a forum. Have you seen La Pingüina, La Minerva Peña on any forum? She couldn't answer a question to save her life. They have blood on their hands. Blood on their hands. And they
You know,
still think it's a hoax.
and then he still asks for everybody's vote. You know, he goes on to say Erasmo, and I just can't see him. I guess he doesn't think he's a board member right now, or he's not a trustee, or he doesn't have the ability to do something good for our teachers and our students, the staff in general, because he goes out there and says, I'm going to take a look at it. I'm going to take a look at it. Look at what? You can see it all around us. People are dying. Your people, the people that you have a responsibility to take care of, they are getting infected at an alarming rate. And he wants to look at it? Look at what? Another person died? Another kid died? What does he want to look at, Erasmo? Is he blinded by what's happening around us? He must be.
Well,
I
let me
just
tell you.
he even goes on to say, and this is what upsets me the most. He knows that when his wife was teaching, that she would be up till 3 o'clock in the morning working. He has lived it. He is the first person that's seen it, yet he chooses to do nothing about it. He chooses to do nothing about it. He didn't do it for his wife. Guess what he's going to do for everybody else? Nothing.
Nothing at all. Yeah, I saw the little bitty, the mini bottle. I'm going like, oh my God, you can't make this up. Does he not know I'm going to go back there and cut that little strip up where he's drinking the little water bottle that's about this big? Come on, Eddie.
True or what?
Huh?
So you can eat the Erasmo cookie too?
With his sippy cup. That's why I brought my cookie. What the hell was up with the name? It's little Eddie Garcia.
I want to know what the 312 is. Maybe it's
It was going to write one.
March the 12th when the pandemic started.
He was going to write 1, 2, 3, but he got that wrong too.
Is it March 12th when spring break let out because of the pandemic?
Oh my Lord, I can't believe it.
Making fun of it now.
Read enough to give the measles hives. You're right, Mr. Lizondo. Buenas noches, gente. Buenas noches. Marco, thank you for the stickers. Carlos, I was cracking up when you would laugh or smile. He's an idiot. Maybe he doesn't know anyone in his family battling the virus, but some of our family members have been through it and some are still battling it.
That's
This
correct.
is look, what Nora is saying is the issue, folks. What
Yeah.
Nora is saying is the issue. They have no empathy. That's why they spend the entire meetings congratulating themselves.
Mm-hmm.
They have not, at one single meeting until this last one, when they had not even mentioned that our people had passed away from COVID-19. Had not contacted one family member to share condolences. Nothing. We as a community have been riddled by coronavirus. Just in 4th of July weekend, we had 75 deaths. We're still having deaths, guys. We're still having 5, 6 people die a day.
Yeah, we sure are. And with the leadership we have, there's going to be more. I shouldn't say leadership, the people in charge, because they're not leaders. He proved that tonight, Erasmo. He proved that he doesn't care about anybody other than himself and his status. Because all he could say is, I'm retired. I can be a full-time trustee. He's been a full-time trustee. And what has that gotten us? Absolutely nothing. You know? He
Absolutely.
minimizes the work that the teachers are doing by saying, oh, yeah, all we need to do is take a look at it. Take a look at it. Take a look at this. Take a look at that. How much looking do you need to do?
Rolando is right. You know that moment?
Erasmo.
He was listening to my feed when I was on live on my show, on my page. He was listening to me and started to respond to me while he was on live.
Yep.
Yes.
That's right.
No, Jeremiah will be down the 30th. Oh my Lord, guys. Let me tell you, I thought tonight's meeting was amazing. Wish they would have asked at least two more questions. It was short form. It was a short form, guys. And I
Yeah.
wish they would taken another hour. Why not? Go for it, man. Why limit it to an hour? It's not enough time. Not enough time.
I think it was too long for them, Erasmo. They were probably thinking as, man, I hope this thing ends quick.
Joseph Carlos, why did you take money from Lineberger in 2018 election? Just to clarify, you have my vote. I'm curious of why you took the money in 2018.
You know, back then I was an incumbent. They gave money to everybody. But if you go back to my voting record, I vote on what is in the best interest of the school district, not what's in the best interest of vendors. I owe nobody anything.
And I will say on this question, my opponent towards the end alluded to, oh, Erasmo is taking money from vendors. Let me be very clear, folks. The Brownsville Herald ran the ad this week. The same Brownsville Herald that my opponent is spending thousands and thousands of dollars on in advertising, and who paid someone to write a horrible story, which will come out sooner or later. I don't care. That's fine. The same Brownsville Herald went out there and pinpointed, this is what Erasmo has received. This is what Daniela has received. She has no experience. She is not an incumbent. She is not a sitting board member. And yet she received $25,000 from vendors. $25,000 from vendors. Look, guys, I'm going to say it again. Little Eddie, pay attention, little Eddie. You and your fake Facebook page. I have never, ever, ever run any of my campaigns with vendor money. Never. Daniela, I know you're new to this, but your daddy has been out there taking money from vendors to run races for a long, long time, little girl, little rich girl. Despite the fact that y'all have millions and millions of dollars, y'all still take vendor money. See, that's what I don't get. They are rich as crap. Rich as crap. They have all the money in the world. Millionaires, and they still need to take money from vendors, from Linebarger, from other vendors, from PACs, from special interests in Houston, Texas. They're rich as crap. They're rich, and she still needs to take money from vendors. Come on, guys. She is going to serve the vendors. That's who she's going to serve, because the rich make the rich richer. That's it. And look at it, guys. Again, little Eddie and Daniela, I have never, ever, ever run any race 2018, 2017, 2016, 2015, 2020 with vendor money. Listen, y'all don't listen well. Whoever's writing your notes out there in the background is not giving you good notes. Come on, guys. You're paying so much money to these people to coach you, to write your notes for you, to say the same introduction for the past 3 forums? Really, guys? The same introduction for the past 3 forums. No, but shut up. No, but shut up. I'm sure Cassandra is making sure he feels better after his ego was bruised. Well, I'm sure Cassandra is rubbing something. I'm not sure exactly if it's his ego. I'm not sure. Soon there are going to be more than 11 people. Yes, because of the stupidity. Look, guys, someone mentioned right now, kids are coming back after Thanksgiving. And if the waiver is approved, students are coming back after Thanksgiving. Everyone in staff is coming back. Everyone, all staff members are coming back. And the reason, They don't care. They don't care. Didn't they say, guys? And look, again, someone proved me wrong. Someone proved me wrong. Didn't they say that no one was going back onto campus until it is scientifically proven to be safe? Am I lying, guys? Anyone? Am I lying?
No.
They passed a resolution. They passed a resolution. But like everything else for the district, they say something one day, the next day they change. They say something today, the next day it'll change. And then they'll go back to say the first thing, and then they'll go to say something completely different. Again, lies. Am I lying? Am I lying? Did they not say that no one was going back onto campus until it was scientific proven? Guys, they lie.
Hmm.
You're going back on campus. You know you are. You're starting to receive the emails from the principals, and the principals are being forced to have you back on campus. But the principals are not getting anything in writing. They're not.
None.
They're asking for something in writing. They are not. Why is that? Because when someone dies, principals, counselors, teachers, when someone contracts coronavirus on your campus, guess who this administration is going to blame? You,
Them.
because you didn't keep them safe, because you didn't follow the guidelines, despite the fact that they gave you instructions without placing it in writing. Guys, they are setting you up for failure. So it is time for you to let your voice be heard. And look, guys, I know a lot of you are concerned in regards to retaliation. I'm not talking about verbalizing your words. Let your voice be heard this Tuesday. And you get your friends, you get your family, and you take them to the polls to vote.
Yep.
And then everything comes to an end this
Yep.
November. I must say, Eddie was pretty bad. He was ugly bad.
He
I
even
love
took
to
it out
watch.
on your opponent.
Yeah,
He even took it out on your opponent.
but I kind of feel bad for my opponent because
Por
little
eso, man.
Eddie was being kind of rude to her.
Super rude.
Super rude. I love to watch the forums. It gives it gives the community an opportunity to see what the candidates knows the needs and wants of the district. Yes. BISD got extension for distance learning for students, not for staff. What was your opponent talking about when she mentioned your campaign finance report of 2018? Can't believe she has to reach so hard. Uh, Very simple. Again, have never run a race. And this is what little Eddie and his fake Facebook page were trying to say. Oh, back in January. There was no race in January, you stupid little Eddie. Daniela. And I know y'all don't know how this works. There was no race in January. I have been fighting the vendors while on the board, off the board, and headed back to the board. And I will continue to do so. Both Eddie and Daniela have to keep looking at their notes. It's not from the heart. When you read off of your notes, she also was now added to her intro that she cleaned the shelves at Lopez. Well, see, she added a little word here, a little word there. Both of you did great. Preach. Lil Eddie complained that he doesn't have enough time to read the upcoming board agenda. So if you don't have time, even when you're retired, then it's time to let Carlos take over. Yeah. You guys kicked A's. He cares about the money. Guys, he said it. They said
Yep.
it tonight. All we're focused on, he said it. It's on there. All we're focused on is the money. The money, not the lives,
Not the staff.
not
Not
the
the
health,
kids. Not the
not the
kids.
the money. My son's doctor told me today to stay safe, and second wave is going to hit harder. Yes,
Yep.
he had 6 months to do something. He did nothing. Nothing. Oh God, got a lot of comments. I'm trying to catch up, guys. Sheesh. Watching from an undisclosed location, right, Carlos? That last show was awesome. You were so frustrated. This is a local issue, and that's the other thing. When he was trying to say, "Well, it's out there in New York issue. It's a Washington D.C. issue." It's a Brownsville issue, bro. We lost Brownsville folk.
Mm-hmm.
We lost Brownsville people. My aunt passed away. I won't be taking part in early voting on Tuesday morning because I'll be at my aunt's funeral. And you still want me to believe that it's a national issue? No, baby. No, sir. No, little Eddie. It's a very personal, it's a very local, it's a very Brownsville issue. You moron, clueless tapon. Was the forum to endorse or just information? Just information. I like the question about is it okay to go back to school? Miss Meller, you did a great job too. And she's putting the strings on the little one. I told you I wanted them both. Daniela will lie. She's a liar. I don't read the Herald. I got my news from you. That's why I took that little part and I put it on my page. Herald don't lie. Well, it does lie, but at least in that little part, tell the truth. What can she know about the real world? Nothing. When is little Eddie going to admit Leinberg gave him money for his campaign? Can we report him? Someone should. She made me laugh when she said she got vendor money because they are concerned citizens trying to support her. Yeah, I'm sure that that Houston pack, that engineering group from Houston, is really very concerned citizen of Brownsville, Texas, despite they have their offices in Houston. Come on, little rich girl. It's these show your face, TCI, backwards, and BISD pa que se esconden in fake accounts. Oh, little Eddie. Ban should go back. Oh. Carlos, all the money, what's left? She's a liar. She has shifty eyes. You can't trust people like her. She's disgusting to wanting to hurt our district. All for the cash. All for the contracts for daddy. All for more money for the rich. Like Trump making the rich people richer. She also made me laugh when she said she got endorsed by Run for Something. So did my cat Mimi.
Can't make that up. Can't make that up.
The kids, hey, they want the kids to go back. It's a minimum of 23 kids per class or more. The square footage per child without a pandemic was not being followed. Overpopulated at times. Now they want to bring the kids, even if I only have 13 kids show up. Following CDC guidelines, they will not be in compliance. They have unplayed this critical situation just because it hasn't hit home. Once it does, they'll be reactive and not proactive. You have my vote. Thank you, Daniel. And you are 100% right.
Daniel.
Carlos, so it's okay to take money from vendors as long as you have the best interest of the district? As long as the citizens, because now vendors are citizens. Remember when Mitt Romney said that corporations were people? So
That's
now
right.
vendors are concerned citizens. And then little Eddie went, "Ah, boy."
Sure.
Me, Erasmo and Carlos are making fun of me. Me. Erasmo and Carlos are making fun of me. Why isn't involved with the forums? Is he still running? Oh, Jaime, I missed it. Can't wait to watch it after here. Sounds like it was good, bro. It was marvelous. It was marvelous, marvelous. Uh, I had a great time.
Yeah,
Carlos,
me
did you have a
too.
good time?
I had a real good time. I finally got to toe to toe with little Eddie. He finally gave me the opportunity to come into the ring with him or him. with us. And
Uh,
no trae nada.
let me tell you guys. And look, and this is why forums are so important. Forums are important because you test the mettle of the individuals that are seeking office. Guys, you have a choice. You have a choice. Look, they want to throw out criminal history, criminal records, DWI, blah blah. That's what they want to throw out. Drew, I know you're listening too, Drew, and you're having your friends pass out little flyers via text message, via social media. You know, Drew, you should stay out of the race, Drew. But you know what, guys? If that's the only thing that they got, oh, he's got a DWI, this and that. More power to him, guys. You're looking at candidates that know what is going on, candidates that will bring up a solution, candidates that will fight for you, your health, your well-being, and your safety. So you have a choice. You have a choice. What other parts of the form did you like?
I mean, some of the questions were good, Erasmo. I mean, like the meetings. I mean, you can see where people are frustrated. Civilians are frustrated with how the board is being conduct or has been conducting themselves. But the questions, like the COVID questions, I wish there were more of those because that's their biggest failure. This current board is the biggest failure in an attempt to make sure that it keeps the district employees safe. And then they try to the little lady and the rest of the board try to elude you. We bought everything. We bought everything. We got everything. The meeting they had, they're saying claiming, oh yeah, we've got everything cleared and we got 100%. But notice what they say. They didn't say every child has a hotspot. They said every child that requested one has one. Well, there's a lot of people that don't know that they can request hotspots. There's still a lot of kids that don't have them and don't have any internet access. So they're being forced to come into the school. But you see how they try to elude? They try to make sure that they use some verbiage so it sounds like, hey, we're taking care of everybody. No, you didn't. You didn't take care of everybody. There's still people out there. There's still people out there that don't have a computer, that don't have internet. They should focus on those individuals so those individuals can stay home and be safe. By
Uh,
forcing a teacher to the campus because one student is coming in, that's absurd. Little Eddie, he's okay with it. He's gonna look into it.
Let me tell you, Wayne. I'm going to say in regards to your first statement, isn't TUA pushing schools to open up? Not necessarily. There have been other schools that have stood up to TVA and to the governor and said that they're not going to open. Port Isabel is one of those examples. I mean, there's got to be other options, other solutions. Daniela empezó a sacar las uñas. She started trying to talk smack about you, Erasmo. Whatever happened to, oh, I know how to work as a team. Let's not be negative. Let me tell you, in a forum, you don't break. You don't cry. You don't reach out to daddy to give you answers in the middle of a forum. You just don't. So, Daniela, you broke every single little rule in the running for office rule book. Don't do that, little girl. You don't go crying to daddy. Daddy's not going to get you out of this one. You don't have daddy writing notes for you. And let me tell you, you don't go after a seasoned candidate like Erasmo Castro because Erasmo Castro did everything he could in the previous forums to make you snap. And you did. You did. You fell for it hook, line, and sinker. On the contrary, I was cool but collected. Well, I was my normal self. Hey guys, do y'all want to see a snippet from the meeting? Anyone? Let's watch a snippet. For those that haven't seen the forum, a friend of mine just threw out a snippet. So, are we ready? Hold on. Let me pause it. Let me find it. Sorry, guys.
Talked about disasters of BISD. Was the ability
Okay, let me bring it up. Sorry, guys. Beep. Here, ready?
of both Wi-Fi hotspots and electronic devices for online learning? Do you believe that every student should have access to free electronic devices and Wi-Fi hotspots? If elected, will you ensure that every student has these resources available year-round and in the future?
He said, let me tell you guys, the board has failed us. If we would have been following the trends and we'd actually done the homework that we were supposed to be doing, instead of knickknacking around on the board, we would have known that the coronavirus was coming our way, and we would have been better prepared. We weren't better prepared, and everyone has failed us. Not only the individuals that are sitting on the board right now, but also the individuals who used to be a part of BTX Connect. I mean, couldn't they have prepared better for all this that was coming down our way? Of course they could. The city of Brownsville failed us. Cameron County, as a county, failed us. They failed our students, and because of their failure, because of the sitting board members, as was mentioned already, people died. People who were going onto campus passed away because this board, this administration, was not proactive in regards to ordering the proper hotspots, the proper Chromebooks, the proper iPads that they should have been ordering back in March and April, when everything was pointing to this trend coming down, coronavirus hitting our area. But no, they were still going back and forth in regards to the nickels and dimes. The nickels and dimes, that's what they were concerned with. Even to this day, sending back individuals on campus, the only thing that they talk about. I mean, it was mentioned in right now, oh, well, the money, it's all about the money. Why is it always about the money? It shouldn't be about the money. It should be about our people. It should be about our students. It should be about our staff. And it's irritating because, yes, people have died. People have tested positive. We've had to close down campuses. We've had to close down different departments. And what has the board been doing right now? Nothing whatsoever. Nothing whatsoever. And then they say, oh, well, people are just being negative and misinformation, and they're not trying to bring together. No, our community is upset. Community is scared. It's anxiety ridden. They don't even know how many of our teachers are frustrated, are feeling the pressure coming not only from students, but also from parents. They failed us then, they failed us now, they'll continue to fail us.
Oh! Damn, bro! You know how many times I'm gonna watch that, right?
Watch it underneath your sign.
My lord, my lord, my lord. But Carlos, anything that we mentioned, did we exaggerate?
No.
Did we lie?
No.
Just the truth, guys. And they can't handle the truth. Saludos para todos los de la PewNet. I love my PewNet folk. And let's see. Gosh, I got a lot of questions. Hold on. Coming. Sorry, guys. If they can't keep their word now, they won't be elected. Exactamente. They can't. The staff can teach from home. My wife is a teacher, and that's what she's doing. No, that's not the directive that they've been given actually today, bro. They're starting to bring in all staff onto campus. And again, look, I hope that all staff can be at home. I hope that that's the case. Unfortunately, it is not. Little Eddie doesn't have time. Little Eddie said he does not have a vested interest. He said that. Has no vested interest. He doesn't care if you, he doesn't care if you die. He doesn't care if your mother, father, your aunt, your child, your special needs child. He doesn't care. He said it on the forum. You can go look at it. He said he doesn't have a vested interest.
Nope.
He doesn't have a vested interest. They're not my words. They're his words. Daniela doesn't even know what the hell is going on. We need to sit down They are feeding lies to transportation maintenance, and they don't even know what they're doing on a daily basis. It's sad. Yes, I
100%.
I had conversations today with several folk from transportation, several folk from maintenance, and they know change is coming in November. Dun, dun, dun. I'm already back at work. Thanks for the N95 mask. God bless you. And any teacher out there, anyone going back onto campus, if you need an N95 mask, stop by my office. It's ridiculous. The principals are making teachers go with no students. It is ridiculous.
Yes.
Parents are sending their kids. Poor kids, they're going to be traumatized for life because parents send them to school during the pandemic. Makes no sense. Clueless little Eddie. LEG.
And he put
It's,
it himself.
oh yeah, it's Miller time. But what do you expect? Brownsville is all corrupted. If rich political people hate people, they use official pressure to put false accusations on people. Erasmo, that's what happens when you have money. Yes. That is why, Mike, we have to unite and make them stop and make them pay for what they've done. Can't wait for you guys to come in and clean house. November the 3rd, D-Day. It's all about the money, honey. No, bands should not go back. Their lives matter too, 100%. Good
Yep.
evening, Miss Blanco. We need a raise. Los del BISD! Has early voting started already? Monday, Charles. Tuesday.
Tuesday.
So, Isolda, congratulations on a strong performance.
Thank you, Frank.
Do you remember the Bougainvillea party place on Alton Glore by IBC?
Yep.
I don't
It was a
remember.
beautiful place.
Huh?
It was a beautiful place. It's an outdoor event.
Yo no me alcanza ni para ir al Walmart. That was Joey's second job. Daniela worked there too around 2006. How many adults is the feds going to now know with all the corruption? We'll see.
Can't
I
talk
know,
about it.
I know a lot of people. I can't talk about it. Good evening. I can't talk about that case that's coming up next week.
You want to talk about it?
I do want to talk about it. I cannot talk about that case is coming up next week, guys, for a very specific reason. But I sure as heck do want to talk about it.
Oh my
Like you
Lord.
wouldn't believe. Where can we see the form? Low Ranger, it's on my page. Our family has y'all vote. You got to be great board members, I swear. Yes, go for it. Yes, I missed the forum. It's on the page. Oh, yeah, about the clip. I already put a clip on there. And as well, with you reporting all the corruption and BIZ, aren't you scared of retaliation? Don't you think they're following you, trying to mess you up some other way for revenge? Yes. Yes. And you know what, Mike? Let me tell you something. Philip Cowan felt that same fear on Tuesday. Because I know, guys, that y'all think that, oh, well, I joke around a lot on this show. I do my best to sometimes inform you, keep you entertained. But do y'all still believe that two people committed suicide at BISD? I don't. I am almost 100% sure that they weren't suicides. And that is why Philip Cowan was concerned for his safety, for his life on Tuesday. And he had the BISD police escort him all the way to his house because he was concerned for his life. Because as much as these people want to go out there and say, oh, see, because they take vendor money, they take cartel money, they think it's okay. They're in the good. Look at all these people receiving thousands and thousands of dollars. Little Eddie is not reporting the money he's receiving. I know he received money from Linebarger. He's not reporting it. He's not reporting it. Guys, if you think that all this only happens in the movies, on Netflix, on the Narcos show, no, guys. It happens in Brownsville, Texas. It happens at BISD. If you all still think that two people committed suicide at BISD, come on, guys. Think about it. Why was Philip Cowan concerned for his life? Concerned for concerned for his life on Tuesday.
And that's even after he got money from that guy.
It's not a joke, guys. It's not a joke. It is a matter of life and death, Mike. You're right. But someone has to stand up to them. Someone has to fight the corruption. In the words of what's that singer's name? George Michaels. I'm your man. If you're gonna do it to the right guy, do it to me. (956-572-1899). Now accepting donations.
Cálmate.
956-572-1899. Cash App, Erasmo Castro J. 956-572-1899.
Me llevas mito.
So Erasmo, anonymous post that you published today, there was a lady that said teachers should risk their lives, go back because it's their job. So now teachers are at fault if the kids get sick. No, again, let me tell you guys. I post what is sent in. Guys, you know my stance. You know my stance. But I am not going to hide posts from people unless that they are derogatory, libel. I post what is sent in. It's a community board. So you have the option to go on there and second guess everything that they're saying. You know my stance. No one is going back on campus. Parents don't understand the kid will have to wear a mask and they will do the same and they're doing now. Be on computer and be isolated 100%. I like the bow tie. Thank you. I changed because I have so much clothes. School! Love you, Michael. Cares about wasting money on their own stuff, not on us. Exactly. That's why we need our students. Do you think the Fed to keep sending undercovers in BISD since they made their news already? Yes. There are still feds going through BISD today. I guarantee you. I double guarantee you. Quotes, questions, te dan un té de tila cheese. Okay. I got. What's your campaign? That's your campaign ad. I already put it on my page. Great job, Erasmo. Preach. There is your commercial, Erasmo. It's on the page. I want to hear Carlos.
Hello.
Carlos,
Royal.
I've told Carlos, that's what forums are for. Take those little snippets, put them out and post them. They're golden, bro.
I need someone to help me out. That's why I'm not that inclined in doing that kind of stuff. Maybe one of your supporters can work them up for me.
You have to be handsome and totally not fat.
Well, you know what? If I had a set of hair, and I'm not asking for wigs, I might be handsome like you.
Maybe. We are working with one student because parents don't want them at home. It's true. Damn autocorrect. ¿Quieres que te hagan un té de tila? Sure. Exactly, Mr. Erasmo. The parents are frustrated. Last night on virtual open house, I could see the frustration and hardship in their eyes and face. Everyone's frustrated. Do you think now is the time to be reading books? I saw that. What the heck, guys? Goodness, man. We're in the middle of a pandemic. We're struggling with waivers, and oh no, let's read a book. Really? You spent time, resources, and individuals are out there reading a damn book. And look, guys, I love reading. Get a community member to go out there and read a book. Get Erasmo Castro to go out there and read a book. Go get the mayor of the city of Brownsville to go out there and read a book. I don't want to see anyone in administration reading a damn book. I want you taking care of our people out there, of instilling a plan, because there is no plan. There was no plan. If you continue reading damn books on YouTube, there won't be a plan. We're having to report even though no one is in the classroom. It's madness, Margaret. Madness. You did a little Eddie with hand movements on the forum. Where is the clip of that? How is it principals that require teachers back on campus without students? Why? It's madness, Nelda. It's crazy. Join the cookie revolution! I should get shirts in tomorrow. The students thought that it was going to be back to normal and having fun on campus, and when they realize it isn't, then they go home and the teachers have to stay. It is dumb, dumb. Again, no planning. Nothing, Carlos.
No, they have no plan. He admitted to it. There is no plan. There is no plan. He's gonna wait and see, and maybe I don't know, a couple more deaths, and yeah, all right. Let's think about it now.
Guys, thank you to Comisionado Martin Sarkis. On Saturday, you are cordially invited. We will have 200 chicken plates for a meet and greet, drive-through meet and greet. First 200 people to come by, stop by. We'll say hi. We'll have a gay old time.
What are the goodies? What are the goodies?
Va a haber pollo asadito, frijolitos y arrocito. So stop by on Saturday at Saga on 13th and Frontage Road. 13th and Frontage Road, right next to La Huera's hot dogs and hamburgers.
Yep.
Please stop by, guys. Saturday at 12 noon.
And if you need an inspection, you probably can get it done then too.
Yes. Please write a book. It'll be the bestseller in the movie. After we win this election, I'm going to spend December vacation writing a book, and part of January writing a book till we come back from vacation. Principals are making teachers go back even if they don't have students because it's not fair for those teachers that have students. This is crazy. It doesn't make any sense because, look, with limited number of individuals on campus, we've got so many positive and so many deaths. Now, even though you don't need them, you're wanting to bring in more people onto campus?
Have them volunteer. Have the teachers that want to volunteer and get paid extra, get the hazard pay. Those are the people who should be coming in, Erasmo.
100%. Say it. What's holding you back? I cannot say it.
I can say it.
Carlos can say it. I can't say it. I will say that it's I'm ecstatic. I'm ecstatic to be
but
part of
we're gonna do like the novelas. Ends now, and then tomorrow we'll catch up.
tomorrow, 9 o'clock in the morning. I will share with you why I am ecstatic. When I get back to sit and talk. What suicides of BISD? When did it happen? I think it was 2014. It was like 6 or 8 years ago. And then with the barbacoa, it was 5 years ago. It was 8 years ago and then 5 years ago. There were 2 suicides. The board, hey, papas, mamas, the board president and the director for food services. It only happens in Mexico. No, bitch it out. Oh, it happens here. Hey! 956-572-1899. 956-572-1899. Send donations. Oh, my phone's beeping already. I know we are all flabbergasted by this political drama, and I hope I don't get scrolled by But don't forget the people in our nursing homes. They are still suffering. Please don't forget about them. Bring this issue up again. Soon as you do not do an update, I will, I promise. Again, I haven't received any information from the nursing homes as of now because I think they're shut down. But yes, as soon as I get some more information, I promise. People are crazy. Even they even tamper with food. If I was you, I would not eat all the food that people bring you. Too late.
Oh. You're gonna have a taste tester. Your royal taste tester.
Frankie, fuera sacada el tapón en el foro, Carlos.
El pacón, el pacón.
Don't trust people too much. I don't. The food they serve is really, really bad. Really, really bad. Royal,
Oh, royal.
yeah, all these people screwing up the district reading books. Come on. Upper administration will be better served the students by doing virtual one-to-one tutorial. Yes, it's getting late. La Llorona venía persiguiendo Mr. Cowan. It's crazy.
That's a good one.
Too convinced to pay hazard pay. Yeah, just say it. You're testifying.
Yep. Yeah, say it.
I can't say it.
Don't say it. We'll say it tomorrow.
Tomorrow, 9 o'clock in the morning.
Hey.
Let me tell you, it's going to be a good October for Erasmo.
Yep. Christmas in October.
So what happened at the court was this. I cannot.
Oh, cannot divulge any information.
I cannot speak on that subject matter right now. Thanks for letting me know to get my coffee and brunch ready. Woo! Love your dog, so beautiful.
Thank you. Thank you. Good.
Oh, he's so precious. 2005 suicide was way neighbor. Was my neighbor. Daily lunch consists of cheese sticks, broccoli and cheese, grilled cheese, and shredded beef. Cat out, dog bye. Pingüino. Carlos, last words.
Hey guys, had fun. It was great forum or great questions to answer, and you actually heard my opponent answer them as well. So, truth be said, the reality is you got a leader in me. Let's change it. Let's make it in November the 3rd so we can change BISD and give it back to you guys. That's all I have to say. I don't have any time to think. I'm not gonna take a look at it. It's gonna happen, and it's gonna happen overnight. You guys deserve it. Your kids deserve it. Our kids deserve it. All BIZ staff deserve it. The city of Brownsville deserves it. We need true leadership.
So why was Cowan scared? Because of board attorney and his relationship with corruption. Watch my new video. I already posted it. Vote for Erasmo, vote for Carlos. Yes. Na 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 na. Good. Bye, guys. It's been a great day, a great evening. It was very eventful. Have a chance, please go look at the forum. It is on the page. Thank you for my friends that are sending in the little commercials, the little snippets. Guys, this is the most important race in the history of our community. And 5 is the magic number. 5 is the magic number. Can we say invoke the rule?
Yes, we can. Yes, we can. I think they already did. See, if you didn't have any hair like me, they could probably read your mind.
Let me tell you guys. I think Carlos was there when I got the call. I changed color. I was jumping in my seat, could not contain myself. One happy man. One happy man.
Payback the.
Are you going to have your bodyguard that day? You look, guys. I believe in faith. I believe in divine protection. Look, God protected me from Baltasar Salazar, the cartels, the corruption that they were bringing into BISD while I was there, and I'm going to believe that I'm going to place everything in God's will. God will protect. But let me tell you guys, there is a big problem at the district, bigger than most people could really understand right now. That's why we need five, because with true leadership, everything will become transparent. You will know what's going on. You will be able to fight with us what is going on, because that is what government is. This is your district. This is your community. And those seven chairs need to be yours. November the 3rd. Guys, have a great evening. Please be good to each other. And please be good to me. God bless.